We are really honored and privileged to have the esteemed chief guest for today, IRS Dr. Banwari Lal ji. A very huge round of applause, sir, for sparing your valuable time. And giving a wonderful start to this tax clinic. As we read here, it's an initiative taken by ICAI, and all the 168 branches in India are going to have tax clinic for these 2 days, 13th and 14th. I also welcome the Vice Chairperson for coordinating the whole tax clinic for 2 days, CA Sunil Sangviji. Acknowledge the presence of President of CA Association, CA Shivang Choksi, Secretary CA Mahur Moda, and also the team of Chartered Accountant Tax experts who are going to assist the participants with their queries. Hetal, Hiral, Jay, and thank you for sparing your time also for continuous 2 days. And of course, all the members and CA students. तो आपकी कोई भी क्वेरी हो, वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड आपके रिलेटिव्स का रिफंड हो या कोई भी छोटी से छोटी क्वेरी हो, दे आर हियर टिल 6 o'clock फॉर बोथ द डेज. You can bring your queries, you can bring your relatives queries, whether it is related to portal. In fact, आपको सीखना भी हो तो they are here for 2 days. You can take the advantage of it. We have also invited the police officers. We have also invited the Rotary Club. We have also invited the Federation of Gujarat Industries, and of course the members in the society, that they have also acknowledged the presence of CA Suman Mundra. Thank you for coming after a long time. So we have invited people from different walks. Basically, the idea is we want, because आपको पता है the moment it is e-portal, there are many queries, whether it is related to concept, whether it is related to portal not working, whether it is related to the process or procedure. So ICAI has taken this initiative that let's educate every individual in this society. And generally अभी हम क्लाइंट को नहीं बोलते कि आप टैक्स बचाओ. इट इज ऑलवेज टैक्स प्लानिंग, इट इज नेवर टैक्स इवेजन. So this is one of the initiative, and I'm glad that we have all come up here in large numbers, and I'm sure this 2 days initiatives, of course with the blessings of our esteemed guests, these 2 days will be a great learning session for all of them, and I once again welcome you. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
CA Dr. Anjali Choksi ji, Chairperson Ahmedabad branch of ICAI, Sri Sangvi ji, Abhinav ji, other senior chartered accountants of Ahmedabad, dear participants and media personals. First of all, I am very much thankful to the organizers for inviting me to this August program, which is named as Tax Clinic. This word normally we have heard in medical fraternity, but in the taxation also, the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants, they have started these initiatives for the assistance to the taxpayers and bridging the gap between the income tax department, tax practitioners as well as the taxpayers. I think most of you are the students for this chartered accountancy program, so you will be the future learned chartered accountants, tax practitioners, guiding the taxpayers and shaping our economy. As you all might be knowing that the concept of this economics first was mentioned by Chanakya in Arthashastra around 2500 years back, and he has mentioned one line which you find in the logo of income tax department, Kosh Mulo Danda. And the meaning of this word is, this phrase is, that revenue is the backbone of administration and governance. The income tax department has adopted this because you all know that whatever the revenue is collected from the taxpayers, it is utilized for infrastructural developments of the nation, security, education and health, every field. And the strength of any country or any nation is based nowadays on the economic strength. We are hearing always that the Western power, superpower, all that. That is because of the technological advancement as well as the economic power they are enjoying. And this makes the nation protected also. If we are powerful in economy, we have sufficient trained personnel in different fields, you can rule the world. And then we feel also safe. There are countries where their economies are not so strong, they don't have sufficient funds to run their countries, and the public at large is suffering because of this problem. So the role of the taxpayers, chartered accountants and income tax department also, or any other taxation department for that matter, becomes very, very important. So you have to correctly, as already said, that you have to correctly advise the taxpayers to file their income tax returns and pay the due taxes. Taxes paid should not be treated as burden. In fact, it is the cost of investment. If a taxpayer is paying the tax, they are generating more money in their books of accounts, building their capital, पूंजी जो हम कहते हैं, and that capital can be invested in the business, that is the income generating asset. So the growth of the business depends upon the capital, and the capital is formed only by making the payment of the taxes properly. I treat the chartered accountants and other the tax practitioners as the assessing officers also, because the income tax matters comes to the department later on. First you people scrutinize it, prepare the correct statement of the facts, statement of financial matters like balance sheet, profit and loss account, assess the tax, and ask the taxpayers to pay that amount. The role of the income tax department comes subsequently. If some mismatch is noticed by our system now, because there is no manual intervention. Therefore, I advise you and request also, kindly give correct and proper advice to the taxpayers so that their work is easily carried out and they don't have to waste much time, their valuable time, on unnecessarily litigations. One thing also may be noted, that whatever the taxes are collected, because some of the taxpayers might be there in the audiences. Yes. So whatever the taxes are collected, they are ultimately spent by the government. or different activities, maybe infrastructural, health, education, defense, and that all these activities are being done by the persons who are running business. So that money again comes to the business person. So it is just a cycle. The money is not going anywhere. So the taxes should be paid. Considering this point is also in mind, that if we pay more taxes, then ultimately the government will have more funds to spend, and those funds will be coming ultimately to the public. With these words, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity, and wish all the young budding chartered accountants a bright and successful future.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself and then start.
I, CA Dr. Anjali Choksi, a chairperson at Ahmedabad branch of ICAI. ICAI has taken this initiative for the first time of having this tax clinic for 2 days. All 168 branches across India are going to have this tax clinic. So since it is for the first time where we are spreading this awareness and assisting the taxpayers from all walks of life, we don't know how will be the queries. It is only after 2 days we will be able to say how many people have visited, what kind of queries they have, and how it has been resolved. But from the basic understanding we have, number one, to make them aware of the importance of filing returns, number one. Number two, generally people don't have this awareness. જ્યારે લોન લેવા જાય ત્યારે એમને ખબર પડે, જ્યારે એ લોકો ટેક્સ રિટર્ન માંગે કે તમારું રિટર્ન આપો. સો મેકિંગ ધેમ એજ્યુકેટ કે રિટર્ન્સ ભરવા જોઈએ. અને થર્ડ, સિન્સ વી હેવ મૂવ ટુ e-filing, there can be issues that they are not acquainted with the technology. સો એ લોકોને એ ટેકનોલોજી રિલેટેડ બી કે ક્યાં જવાનું, કયા સેક્શનમાં જવાનું, કેવી રીતે જવાનું, ક્યાં શું ભરવાનું, તો એની અવેરનેસ બી ઇક્વલી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. And I'm sure many people will take the advantage of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. You can start. First, introduce yourself, and then.
I am Dr. Banwari Lal, Chief Commissioner of Income Tax TDS Ahmedabad. Today I have come to attend the tax clinic initiative, which has been started by the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India in association with the Income Tax Department. And the purpose of this initiative is to provide assistance to the taxpayers in filing their income tax returns and spreading awareness so that more and more taxpayers can file their income tax return. In fact, there is a thinking in the taxpayers that it is difficult to file the income tax return, but now with the use of technology, it has become very easy to file the income tax return. And if there is any problem, technical problem in filing of the return, then there is a system for resolving such problems. So my request and appeal is that more and more business people or the persons who are earning income should file their income tax return so that they can contribute to the nation building. Thank you.
Thanks.